Hello, my name's Cheryl. I'm 62 and I live in New Haven. And this is my story about how the Brighton Implant Clinic changed my life. In 2013, I developed psoriatic arthritis. I've got several autoimmune conditions. My family, both my parents have autoimmune conditions. And I developed psoriasis and psoriatic arthritis as a result of that. And I carried on working up until I was 60. And then 2 years ago, I had to stop working because of the pain. And I was also diagnosed with osteoporosis, which is crumbling of your bones. So I was a bit worried about having any implants because I thought that the bone wouldn't heal around in my jaw. My teeth have always been a problem, and by the age of 43, there wasn't a tooth in my head that wasn't either drilled, filled, crowned, capped or veneered. And I was walking through the market one day and I bit into a plum stone and it actually snapped off my right canine, and the tooth came right through my gum at the top near my lip. And my lovely partner at the time, he said to me, I think you better have implants. He said, because you won't get on with dentures at this stage. My teeth were rubbish anyway. And he had a friend of his who was a dentist. And he said, if we go and see her, she will, she'll give us mates rates on doing the whole of your upper jaw. So we did go and see her, and she'd never heard of mates rates, obviously, and charged us an absolute arm and a leg for the upper plate to be done, the upper bridge to be done. And yeah, a lot of money. A few years later, it was about 2009, I started to get toothache in my lower jaw, and I wanted to go for implants again, but I certainly didn't want to go back to that last dentist again. So I started to do some research on implant clinics around Brighton. And that's when I first heard of Brighton Implant Clinic and Dr. Bruno Silva. At that time, the Brighton Implant Clinic were advertising ALL-ON-4, which was where they put 4 implants into your jaw and then they fit a handmade bespoke bridge onto it. When I first visited the Brighton Implant Clinic, it was just like walking into the set of Doctor Who. There was a glass floor in reception. There's so many machines all around the place. And I saw Dr. Bruno and he was lovely. Did an assessment and he gave me a really detailed plan of what he would be doing, how long it would take, and the price, which I'm happy to say was a third of the price of my upper implants. When he'd completed my lower implants, I was over the moon with how good they were, and I could just, eat anything I liked and smile without embarrassment, and it was lovely. So fast forward to 2024, this year, I felt a pain in my upper teeth, and I made an appointment with Bruno. But this time I was a bit worried because during the previous 15 years I developed this psoriatic arthritis and the osteoporosis. And he was able to reassure me that it would be okay to have the implants with osteoarthritis and osteoporosis because he had already done it on other people. I was amazed how different the procedure was this time around. Everything's changed so much in the implant industry, and Bruno's got this sonic screwdriver thing that now scans the inside of your mouth. So instead of having to bite into one of those awful moulds that clings to your teeth and it feels like it's going to rip your teeth out, he just uses his sonic screwdriver and it comes up on the screen, and it's just absolutely fascinating to watch. So this time when I had my upper bridge made, it was so quick, I couldn't believe it. And now I think they said they use a milling machine and it makes the whole bridge in one, so that's fantastic. If I break a tooth off of this bridge, they could just mill me a whole new one in a day. So that's brilliant. So with like the celebrity culture now of everybody going off to Turkey and getting these brilliant white square teeth, I wouldn't go to Turkey for my teeth, and I think I got a much better deal in the UK. And I trust Brighton Implant Clinic implicitly. And also, I don't have to get on a plane. If a tooth breaks, I can just go and they'll fix it in the day. So I'd wholeheartedly recommend Brighton Implant Clinic to anybody that's thinking of getting their teeth done. You're treated like, you know, a VIP as soon as you walk in there, and you leave with teeth that you love, and I wouldn't go anywhere else now.